Hello students, how are you all? Hope you all are fine. Welcome to English class. My name is Tina and today we are going to study a poem titled Meadow Surprises. So what is a meadow? Meadow is a pasture where there is lots of greeneries and you can find different creatures over there, butterflies, ants, snails, further insects are there. Also you can find rabbits and many sorts of birds, so they are over there. Okay, so the poet is over here telling about the surprises which one finds in nature. Okay, this poem is written by Louis Brandt Phillips. He is the writer of this poem, and in this poem he has told you about various surprises which one can see in the meadows. Let's see what he has told and what he has seen and what he is asking us to notice in the meadows. Fine. Meadows have surprises. You can find them if you look. Walk softly through the velvet grass and listen by the brook. You may see a butterfly rest upon a buttercup and unfold its drinking straws to sip the nectar up. You may scare a rabbit who is sitting very still, though at first you may not see him. When he hops, you will. So firstly, let's look at the rhyming scheme. Surprises. Look, grass, brook. So over here the rhyming scheme is A, B, C, B. Butterfly, buttercup. Straws, up. So A, B, C, B. Rabbit, still. Him, will. So again A, B, C, B is the rhyming scheme which is followed in the poem. Let's go to explanation now. Meadows have surprises. You can find them if you look. That is, meadows are full of surprises. And if you have the eye, if you have an eagerness, if you have curiosity to look at these surprises, then you can find such surprises in the meadows. Walk softly through the velvet grass and listen by the brook. Walk softly means gently. Walk slowly on the grass, and he is comparing the grass to velvet. But he is saying walk softly through the velvet grass. Okay, it's a simile over here. He is comparing the grass with velvet. And listen by the brook, and the brook which is falling, that is झरना जो गिर रहा है. Listen by the brook. So जो आवाज झरने का में से जब पानी गिरता है तो जो आवाज प्रोड्यूस हो रही है, so the poet wants us to listen that sound which is being produced by the brook. You may see a butterfly rest upon a buttercup. Maybe you come to see a butterfly which has recently came out of the buttercup and it is resting on that cup and unfolds its drinking straws to sip the nectar up. Or you can see a butterfly sitting on a flower and it is opening its straw so that it could sip the juice of the flowers, to sip the nectar up. You may scare a rabbit who is sitting very still, though at first you may not see him. When he hopes, you will. May possible that any rabbit is hidden in the tall grass, and when you are passing by, you have not seen him, but when you are passing by, the rabbit gets scared and it hops from there to save himself, and then you came to see that yes, there was a rabbit and he just hopped. A dandelion whose fuzzy hair was golden days ago has turned to airy parachutes that flutter when you blow. It's a flower, dandelion. It has golden or yellow petals. Okay, so it has golden. It was golden days ago, means it was bloomed some days ago. It started blooming some days ago, but now what happened, you know that flowers do not have long life. They last for a day or 2 days. Okay, so when it grow, it has a fuzzy head, means it has lots of petals on its head. But now when you blow on it, the petals will fly like parachute. So what he is saying, the petals which fly in the air, the poet is comparing them with airy parachutes. The dandelion, whose fuzzy hat which have lots of petals on its head, after 2 days, when you blow on that dandelion, its petals fly like parachutes. Okay, so again it is a simile over here. Explore the meadow houses, the burrows in the ground, a nest beneath tall grasses, the ant's amazing mount. Now, not only to different creatures, what the poet wants us to see, the poet also wants us to notice the various houses of insects, birds or creatures which one can find in the meadows. Okay, so explore the meadow houses, the burrows in the ground. So you know that rabbit lives in burrows. Okay, so maybe you see a burrow, you came to see a burrow. A nest beneath tall grasses. There may be a nest of any bird and between tall grasses. The ant's amazing mound, or there may be ant hills where lots of ants used to live. So it could be over there. Oh, meadows have surprises and many things to tell. You may discover these yourself if you look and listen well. So what the poet is saying, that there are lots of surprises in the meadows. One can find them, one can look at them, one can listen them if one have the eagerness, the curiosity, the desire to look, to search these surprises, to look at the beauty of the nature. Generally people do not have this much time to spend some time in nature. We are living in a hustle bustle life. We used to finish up our things quickly and we hardly pay attention towards the beauty of nature. Not only to the meadows, even the birds or small plants near our areas, or in the morning the chirping of birds, we hardly pay any attention to all these things, to the beauty of nature. So the motto of the poet to write this poem is that to develop interest of readers towards nature, that they may notice the beauty which one can find in nature. Okay students, so I hope you have understood this poem. Let's quickly summarize it. What the poet is saying, that the meadows are full of surprises, and if you are eager to see, if you are eager to find these surprises, then you can easily find the beautiful surprises hidden in the meadows. The poet asks you to walk on the velvet grass softly. He also asks you to listen to the brook. He asks you to look around carefully. Maybe you see a butterfly resting upon a buttercup, or you may see a butterfly sipping nectar, or maybe you see a rabbit which was hiding first, but when you went near, it got scared and ran away, it hopped away from there. Or maybe you see the flowers which just bloomed, or maybe which bloomed 2 days ago, and now when you blow at it, its petals fly in air. And also he wants to show us the houses of various creatures in the meadows. The poet talks about the burrows, the ant hill, the nest. Okay, so the poet is saying that in the last paragraph that there are lots of surprises in the meadows. One must have the curiosity, the desire, the eagerness to look at these surprises. Okay students, so I hope all of you have understood this poem. If you have any query, you are free to call me. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.